Like we're having a bad day.
All right, gang. So we are live right now here at hanging out at the So Luna studio. We're getting ready for the act. This is the pre-show to the pre-show right now. We're just kind of getting ready for the whole thing. I'm Steve Strangio, the writer, director, producer, actor, best boy, geek rep, caterer of the place. So right there is Helena. Say hi to Helena.
Hello.
And I'm going to take this thing off here right now. Anthony Zupano will be back a little later. And say hi to Dan. Rock star from Sawgrass Productions.
What's up?
You're doing our thing right now.
Hi, how are you?
Hello, Lisa.
How are you?
Right there, there's
Hi.
Lisa. Lisa Half. Say hi, everybody. Right
Oh,
there.
hi, everybody.
How you doing there?
How are
you? So you gonna come later for an interview? I mean, if you have a
Sure,
quick
sure.
before the show quickly, and I know you guys got stuff to get ready for the show and everything, but we need you to come back and hang out with us. Can you see?
Definitely.
All right, good, very good, very good, very good.
Can I say something?
Well, it's going to be live because we're live right now. So
Okay,
yeah.
well-
Hold on a second. Can I bring this? Is it something good?
Well,
Yeah, we're
it's
gonna
just a
find out.
Butterfields thing.
We know about the Butterfields thing.
Oh.
Yeah, for some reason Butterfield's closed.
They have a private
They have a private
Yeah,
party, so
yeah. It's gonna
Where are
be-
you going?
so
'Cause I have
they
to
will
make-
we will honor
So they have
if
dinner
you did
there?
buy dinner on the show, we will honor that.
Yes.
But we might be going to a place
do.
called
Do you have a
Hurricanes.
number for them? Because I have like 7
The
people that I have
address.
dinner.
Do you know?
If only we know if only we had some sort of device that would find addresses of things in front of us.
Oh, I think.
So you're hanging out right now at the pre-show for Love, Sex, and Zombies. We decided to start a little early. We're a little cubed out right now, but we're hanging out with a couple of the actors over there. Hey guys, how you doing?
Good, good.
Anybody want to come over here and sit down and talk for just a bit? I know Helena's going to be my.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to do my.
Why don't I get George over here? And then
Come on, George.
Helena's actually going to film some of this while we're at it. George Papadamatos,
What's dragging you into the biz now, huh?
who is one of our actors here, is in 2 of our plays. I want to say hey to
Hello,
the kids.
how you doing
Hey to the
now?
kids. Why don't you come a little closer, big guy? Don't worry,
Sure.
I don't bite
Okay.
unless you pay me.
Come on.
This is George right now, George Papadamatos. I'm gonna see if I can find. Actually, I had your headshot and your resume.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna show everybody here the headshot.
Brace the audience first.
This is the glossy resume. Look at that, huh?
Ooh,
See how glossy it is? Look at that sheen.
look at that.
That's a Charlie sheen right there. That's
So you don't walk right past it.
There you go. There you go. And
Anything to get noticed.
so, actually, how did you find out about this play, Love, Sex, and Zombies? How did you find out about this whole joint?
Well, I actually was on Facebook,
Yeah.
and I happened to see your audition. And since I had worked with you for a brief panel.
He worked on one of my films called The Good Man. We're shooting it right now with Dan. Dan is over there. Say hey, Dan.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing? All right. And you came down and you were an extra
I was.
for one of the scenes
I was.
that we shot. And it was a scene where I was playing Zone Ball.
That's right.
You
Good
know.
game, by the way.
Thank you very
I
much.
like that.
Zone Ball, asked for it by it was a zoneballsport
Good game.
.com, zoneballsport.com, a game that I actually invented and you guys can play. If I'm going to do product placement, Dan almost backed up into the plant there. If you're going to do product placement,
Right at me,
the plant jumped out at you.
Plant.
It was like, all
Watch
right.
out for those plants.
Let me show you what the plant looked like
Holy
there.
cheers,
Right
really
there. Is that can you see that?
Jumped right
That
in.
thing jumped right out at you right there.
the whole thing. I was a witness.
Killer plants. You got to watch those.
Let me just plug this sucker right back in here.
Plug it in.
So, we were like shooting this thing and we needed somebody to play the sport.
Great game.
Thank
Great
you.
cardio, by the way.
Yeah, isn't it? I invented the game and I get tired.
Killer.
So how the hell can I, I'm losing more weight playing my own sport. So I'm just inventing sports to lose weight.
That's a thing.
Because I ballooned up to about,
Great way
what
to
am I
lose
about?
weight.
Like, I'm like 265
Sorry.
right now. My girlfriend Helena is a pastry chef. Happy Cake. Facebook.com slash Facebook.com slash Happy Cake.
Damn, winning.
Yeah.
Facebook.com slash Happy Cake.
That should do it. Yeah.
Okay, all
You
right.
go
What
on
that is-
Facebook and search for Happy Cake.
Search for Happy Cake on Facebook.
There is nothing like a woman that can cook, though.
Oh, tell me about it.
You're a lucky man.
I'm a lucky man. I'm a damn lucky man. I mean, this woman can like,
If I
take.
had a hat on, I'd take it off.
Anybody got a hat? Can we get a hat?
Thank you, sir.
I don't think anybody wears Dan's hat. For
All you
Dan.
women, please. Cook anything. Oh, it really keeps us around.
A man to his heart through his stomach, and also through his chest if you punch really hard. Sometimes that happens. You won't be needing this anymore. Wham! So yeah, we played the sport, and you came down and you hung out, and you actually said what we asked you what a good man was.
Yes.
And you said that.
I
And
did.
the whole topic of what a good man is all about is like, women out there, they're always complaining about they're dating bad boys or they're dating a nice guy
Us
or
horrible men.
and they can't find a good man anywhere. And I'm trying to make a film about what
We
a good
suck.
man really is.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of good men out
There are.
there.
This is true.
Dan's himself. He's pointing to himself. My girlfriend's pointing to me.
I tried.
He's a good
Who's
guy
pointing
too.
to me?
Guys,
Yeah.
This one?
Right there.
these guys, all
Right
these
there.
guys.
Ladies, this is a virile Greek man right here. You want Greek men.
Much man.
They are strong like bull.
Like bull. Yeah.
And then actually, let's before we finish talking about a good man, you have lots of challenges in this play because you go from the middle play, which is called That Dress, which is one of my most heart-wrenching plays, and you go from that to like wacky comedy with Just a Kiss.
I'm a wacky guy.
With a wacky guy, and Lisa coming in, which she'll be back here eventually. How do you prepare for going from ultra dramatic straight to this wacky comedy?
I pretty much take off the one shirt and put on the other one.
That's kids. That's how you do acting. Change the shirts.
I put on my
Bam.
wacky shirt, and it makes me it's the magic power.
So from like the blue shirt to the wacky shirt,
That's
and we're in.
because I'm not a serious shirt. I'm a very physical actor.
And in the stores, is there the serious shirt department? Is
You'd
it?
be surprised.
It's like, yes. Can I help you?
I'm a very physical actor. Sometimes little things like a hat or like a tie or just some kind of thing, a prop, can make me feel more wacky, more serious, more whatever. But no, honestly,
Yeah, I can imagine like the wacky shirt
I
department.
think
What can I help you buy?
That'd be cool. No, but I think we're gonna open a store, wacky shirt.
Wacky shirts.
No, but
Welcome to wacky shirts.
no, but the
Call Forrest Gump for the next great idea.
I got lots of ideas. But I guess my years of bartending.
Yeah.
I bartended for like 15 years.
15 years.
Yeah. And I've done all kinds of every kind of wedding party. I've done lesbian sorority parties. I've done you name it.
Can we stop for a second?
I just learned something tonight.
And
I think we found the title for my next play.
All right.
Lesbian sorority party.
Yeah. So I've done it, and I'm quite the instigator at those parties. But
Can we just talk about the lesbian sorority party for a
let me
second?
bartend a lesbian sorority
What the?
party?
How do you bartend a lesbian sorority
You
party?
get them liquored up and
That's how you say that.
Start instigating. No, but let the
Wow.
good times roll. No, I just
Do any of them, convert to straightness at the end of the night, or?
you know what? I haven't seen it, but it is a lot of fun. It's just great. I enjoy
lesbian
it.
sorority
And
party.
they're
Ask
great-
for it by
and you know
name.
what? Lesbian women, you are wonderful tippers. Outstanding tippers.
So many jokes there, but I can't say it.
But
I wish you all the best.
But I gotta tell you, I think a lot of my years of bartending, where a lot of times you're going seat of your pants, some crazy stuff. You're meeting all different. You just jump into different kind of scenarios. Sometimes
Yeah.
stuff goes wrong, and you just kind of roll with it. And so it actually helps with stuff like acting sometimes. To go from one thing to another. I'm just kind of used to nothing going right for me, so I'm used to adapting. I'm on the fly, like I can improv it and try to do it. So yeah,
I would imagine as an actor, even as a bartender, you're right. I mean, as a bartender, you kind of are acting in a way.
That's why I stopped acting, because I was bartending. I was making great money just singing with the band and Greek dancing and acting like an idiot. And
Was it a Greek bar?
I did Shakespeare at my bar too.
You did Shakespeare at your bar.
I did, because I did a Shakespeare play, and people knew I did it, and they said, "Let me see Shakespeare. Come on!" I had to introduce the whole scenario at a wedding,
Yeah.
and I went off, did this whole grand thing, and people were throwing $20 bills at me, screaming. My boss came over. He's like, "What are you doing? What is wrong with you?" But it was great, and it's like nothing.
Well, I'm glad you were actually were acting and weren't just ordering getting the drinks forsooth, perchance I'd like a screwdriver.
Definitely not.
Thine sex on thy beach.
No, really. No, but it's true. No, but it was Georgie's Fun Bar. Come to the Fun Bar. You don't know anybody. You know me. I could be your only friend.
That sounds like a
That's
fun
great.
place.
It was. It was Georgie's
Now there was
Fun Bar.
was it a Greek restaurant?
No.
Okay.
Tried to stay away because my
Too
dad.
stereotypical?
Yeah, my dad was my hero, and he was.
I know that
I'm actually
feeling.
trying to write a movie about my dad. I want to play him.
Mm-hmm.
And he was in a Greek restaurant for years.
Oh,
And,
he's gonna cry. He's gonna cry.
I couldn't.
Yeah, I mean, let me
I
zoom
couldn't
in.
even go in there to get a burger to go
We're
without
zooming in.
meeting, everybody in the place. Joy, this is my son, Jody. I want you to meet the detective over here, and this guy, detective this guy, and the policeman this guy, and the doctor this guy. And I got 4 guys in the car that want burgers and shakes. Can I just go, please?
Oh, man.
But, I just couldn't be in that atmosphere, even though I loved it, because I grew up in it. So I
Right,
decided
right.
to bartend. What a stretch.
Right, there you go.
But not opposed to it, though.
Very cool.
But it's very much like acting.
So what have you learned, from this experience for Love, Sex, and Zombies? I mean, it's like you said you took away, you weren't acting for a while, and then you came back
15
to it.
years.
And I got to tell you, man, you jumped right back into it. That's when I saw that. I was like, this man's good. I got to give him at least 2 plays, at least.
I didn't pay him to say that.
No. I mean, this guy kicks ass in every play. And you'll be seeing. Actually, hold on a second. It's at youtube.com/Steve Strangio. Yeah, keep talking and keep the crowd
Keep
interested.
talking, Jay. I don't know if I can do that.
Keep the good.
Can I do that?
Tap
Gee,
dance.
I might run out of things to say.
Tap dance. Do something.
Tap dance.
So we don't actually have like a budget when it comes to actual, graphics. So I just had to do this.
There you go.
So, there you go.
Grassroots production.
YouTube.com/Steve Strangio. Go there. I know you can't really click that because it's on video, but you'll be able to see this guy in that dress and also in Just a Kiss, because I will be filming tonight. Unfortunately, we're not going to be showing a live stream of the actual play itself, but the next week or so, a couple of weeks, we got Dan over there. He's going to be filming everything. Oh, there's Christy. Christy just walked in.
Christy.
So check it out, youtube.com/Steve Strangio. And Christy will be talking to you later because she is in My Date with a Zombie.
Steve, if I can
ahead.
add here.
Please, because we got like 45 minutes to go.
These plays, I gotta say, I really, they're really well done. The plays that this
Thank
man
you.
wrote right here. It's fun to do them. A lot more fun to do them. I've done Shakespeare and stuff that aren't always fun. And Steve's some of his personal experiences are fun to bring out to the theater, and let everybody know about. But no, really, it helps to like what you're doing, and
Good.
it was good. I actually cried. At
Do
the
we
end
pay
of
him
that
now?
scene.
We pay him after?
We pay him after the thing. That's you actually cry. Well, I appreciate
actually
that.
cried.
Because I think what it is because what happens is after that dress, I mean, every time that dress has been done, and you guys definitely do it in a very unique way. I've seen the emotion you guys bring to that. You're swinging that pendulum of emotion with that dress, and then you go right to the next play is Just a Kiss, and you're holding in all that dramatic emotion. I guess at the end it has to come out somehow.
Well, both those stories, like that dress is, I think every guy almost can relate to.
Tell them a story about that dress.
That dress is a great
Yeah.
story that Steve put together.
Thank you.
And it basically, I'm pretty much playing a guy that just did. I don't know if that matters or not.
That's okay.
Okay. I'm basically at a funeral for an ex-love of mine, and she was a girl that I never saw. She was very dangerous, I guess, for me. She's one of those.
Yeah,
girls that-
dangerous. Yeah.
one of those women that some of us might have gone out with that was just trouble. But
And I definitely went out with.
But you know what? It was one of those girls that no matter what, the character doesn't see her flaws.
Right.
He just loves her blindly. He only sees the good in her.
Right.
And that's all he sees in her is the good. And when she dies, and he gets to see her ghost, he finally gets to find out some things about her that really he didn't even really probably want to know. But he found them out, and they blow up a little. They dealt with it, but all in all, he still loved her.
Yeah, it's all about remorse. It's all about how dealing with remorse can somehow
Very intense.
just ruin somebody's life, and you got to let go of that anger sometimes. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And when you do the Just a Kiss, I think every one of us guys out there can probably relate to. It's pretty much about, we've all had that one girl that we've just never told them that we love them, and maybe blew it and just didn't have the guts to, at one time, say that, hey, I love you. And in fact, a couple of people I asked to come tonight, might be some of those people from me.
Really?
Back in high school, some of those people out there could.
Ladies, he's available.
But we all have those. We all have those women, I think, in our lives that you know, we just, for whatever reason, didn't have the courage to tell them we were such good friends with them, you know, and you just didn't want to risk that friendship and just say, I love you. And you rekindle that, you come across them 10 years later and they're married with kids and what might have been, you know. I
What
think
might have been.
Every guy, I think, can relate to that, you know.
It all depends on when you say I love you too, because like
Sure.
if you're on the first date and you tell someone you love them, then usually they'll just like, yeah, that's the
Don't do it.
don't do that.
Run, girls, if they do that.
Run.
Don't believe us if
You
they
know.
do that.
But sometimes at the same time you also have to state your intentions. Like a perfect example is that lovely lady sitting over there.
What a beauty.
Right there.
It's a
Okay.
jackpot.
When I wanted to ask her out on a date, at first I asked her to network. We were networking, but
I
then
had no idea. I really thought he wanted
That's
to
it.
work.
she had no idea. You
Wasn't that always
know, she had no
how it
idea.
worked?
But then I called
Doesn't
her.
everybody do that?
I called her on the phone and I said I wanted to take her out. And then halfway through the phone, I'm like, by the way, just so you know, this is a date. I'm asking you out on a
He's
date.
like, where should I meet you? Well,
Yeah.
I'll meet you after work. Blah blah blah. And
Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
you're,
And you have to state your intentions. But not to the point where it's like over the top. Just say, listen, I find you very attractive. You know, we're going out on a date.
that's all.
And then we'll see where it goes from there, you know. And you can't force it too much. But at the same time, yeah, I mean, this one, you know, if it's just a kiss, it's like 10 years ago, this couple had this perfect kiss and they sort of had something going. But whatever was holding them back held them back, you know. And it's always like, you know, fear will always hold you back on something.
Yeah, sure.
So anyway, speaking of fear, it's 6 o'clock. I want you to get ready for your stuff. I got Christy over here. I definitely want to talk to Christy if you want to come over and talk to me. So George Papadamatos, he's in 2 of the plays, That Dress and Just a Kiss, and we'll be on youtube.com/Steve Strangio.
It'll be there.
Thank you very much, man. We'll find out more about it later.
Feristopolinas, thank you very much in Greek.
Oh, and binga
Just so you
bunga to you
never
too,
know,
sir.
that's
What do you say?
very
We'll catch you for the post show.
Sounds
Post
good.
shows are on 8:15. So
I'm
definitely
always
check it out.
ready.
Thank you very much, George
Thank you.
Papadamatos. Christy, come on over. Christy, come on over. We got right now. We have Christy Bellucci. Such a shy, unassuming girl. Look how cute she is. Look how cute Christy is. She's a cute little girl. Hi. This is live right now, streaming on UStream right now, and Christy Bellucci. Now, Christy, let me see if I can grab. Maybe I might need your help over here for just a second. If you could find Christy's headshot, and so I have everything like hooked up there. It's in there so far. So, Christy, if you could tell the audience, how you're involved with this, and which character you play, and tell me more about your character as well.
Well, I play Jen from My Date with a Zombie.
My Day with a Zombie. Yes.
Yes, and I heard about Saluna Studios. I looked on Deb's web for the casting calls, and I saw this. So
Deb's Web is like this casting thing for everybody.
Yep, I just Googled actually Long Island casting calls, and
Yeah.
that's the first one that pops up. So I saw the auditions,
All right, cool.
and I came here and auditioned. It was great. So
Yeah.
much fun. I was a little nervous, but Steve here made me feel very, very comfortable. And I was very excited that I got a part.
I just gotta say, there were, and I'll be blunt here. I mean, the role was between you and one other girl, and I think the only thing, because originally she was cast in it, the only thing that tilted my decision was that she knew stage makeup.
Okay.
Okay, and I was literally thinking of writing new roles just for you.
Oh, yeah.
To get you in this. I was actually thinking of like having us like walk up on stage in between things because I didn't want to, waste your talent because you were just so damn. Originally, I made you the meal in My Day with a Zombie, and then I'm not gonna say thank God the other woman dropped up because she was good too. But when you came in here, because I've always wanted like a really just like I know you're cute, but I know you're also a very good actress as well.
Right.
Okay, and you brought such cool. You have this energy behind you, which is so damn good. And like when you go like finger food, bonus, I'm like, oh, that is so perfect. And I thank the acting gods that you're in this play because you just knock it out of the park.
Thank you.
How was it like during the whole process, doing this thing and rehearsing it and getting a feel for it?
Everybody I feel like is really easy to work with.
Yeah.
And we kind of just clicked right
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
So we didn't even need to go and have that many rehearsals.
No,
Kind of just everybody got it right away. So.
we did a few rehearsals. We did about a month and a half worth of rehearsals.
Yeah.
And how was the rehearsal process for you? How did it flow nicely?
I think it was great. I think it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Working with everybody.
Yeah.
I feel like I got better as we went along, got more comfortable.
Now you were involved in a whole other. I mean, actually, if you don't mind, I actually have the form that you filled out when you first signed
That's
up.
fine.
Do you mind if I read that? Because
No.
I have everybody sign like these forms. Susan Tromans, who was the assistant director for this. First, she was the director, then she had to drop out, and I basically directed all of them. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. 5 plays, that's no big deal.
You got it.
So Susan actually helped us write up these forms. And so have you acted before? If so, when and where? So you acted at the Bare Bones Theater. So tell us about the Bare Bones Theater. It's in Northport.
Yes, I haven't actually been in any official plays. I have taken 2 acting classes. At the end of each class, you do what's called a showcase.
Right.
You get partnered with somebody in the class, and you do a scene in front of like 70 people at
Okay.
the theater.
Okay.
I'm hoping to get involved in some actual plays, but one step at a time. So.
Hire her. Highly recommended. She kicks 85 different types of ass, and she needs to be in more plays. Let's see. So special skills. Always open to try new things.
Yes.
And explore new characters. Well, definitely that fits in with this.
Yes.
Because basically you're dressed in zombie makeup the
Yes.
entire time. What is it about Jen that drew you to this?
Probably she for someone who's undead, she
Yeah.
has a big spirit.
Yeah, she does. She does.
So she has a lot of personality.
I think when I wrote this, I wanted it to be. I didn't want it to be like a typical zombie thing. I wanted it to be almost like a romantic comedy.
Yeah.
And in a world, it's like in a parallel world where like zombies and humans coexist, and they're not like zombie, like because her zombie's like, hi, I'm a zombie, yay, type of thing. And I wanted it to be like a fun romantic comedy.
Yeah.
The undercurrent is all about like race relations and
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and like interracial dating or interspecial dating, I guess, if you're a zombie or not. You get to work opposite Anthony Zampano.
Yeah.
And he's
He's
freaking hysterical.
He is.
Actually, I met Anthony when I was like judging I think I judged the Northport Festival, the One Act
did you?
Festival, but I don't think I was on the day that you were there.
No.
And I think
That was
afterwards,
Friday.
Anthony came up to me.
Saturday.
Was it Saturday? Yeah,
I
I think we were Sunday, right?
No, was I Friday?
I think
was
we were
Friday.
Sunday.
We were there on a
I was
Sunday.
Friday.
Yeah. And I got to meet Anthony afterwards, and he just told me, "Oh, by the way, I'm going to audition for one of your plays," and he's involved with I think the Upright Citizens Brigade. We'll talk more about with him if you get a chance to talk with him later. Yeah, Manhattan.
Me and my boyfriend go there all the time.
Oh, isn't it a great place?
Yeah.
UCB is an amazing place if you get a chance to go
I was thinking about
to.
taking classes there.
You definitely should.
Yeah, just getting there
Yeah.
is the problem, with work and everything.
Well, as you can see, we're from Long Island, and
Yeah,
Long Island is this entirely, even though it's part of New York, it's like this entirely different world. There's Manhattan. People who are living outside of New York. There's Manhattan, and then Long Island is almost like its own state in a way. And to us, it's the city.
Yeah.
And it's hard to get out to sometimes. So, you live out here in Suffolk?
Yeah, I live right in East Northport. It's
Okay,
like
so
10 minutes from here.
For those that don't know, Long Island consists of 2 counties. There's Nassau County, which is actually pretty close to New York City, and then there's Suffolk County, which is like so far out in the boondocks that nobody knows where the hell we are. But it's like there's like such amazing towns out in Suffolk County because there's a lot of open spaces.
Yes.
But it's so damn long to get into Manhattan.
It is.
That's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But
commuting is hard.
well, I mean, if you can afford to do like the UCB stuff, I mean, for a short period of time.
Yeah.
Definitely do it because they are, them. Also, there's a People's Improv Theater called the Pit, and a few other places in the
That's
city.
Manhattan, yeah.
That's also in Manhattan. So definitely check that out. So let's go one last time to this here. I'm not gonna say how old you are, but you always seem
You think I am?
how old do you think she is? That's what
I
I'm
bet
saying.
you'll never be able to guess.
She's legal. Just so you know, the girl is legal. Up here comes Dan.
Uh-oh.
I get first dibs. No, I'm kidding.
That was creepy. We're going to talk to that guy later. That's Dan Marquardt, my go-to guy when it comes to cinematography. He looks like a rock star, doesn't he?
Yes.
He's a nice guy. He's a very nice guy, trust me. You seem to always play younger roles.
So far.
Yeah.
So far, yeah.
Do you want to branch out to other stuff?
Definitely.
Lisa Haft, she'll be here in just a second. Not Lisa Haft. Gina Haver, I'm sorry. I was looking at Lisa before. She was over there. Gina Haver, we'll talk to her later. I may have you sing. Get ready.
Oh, okay.
All right. Gina Haver is in a few of the roles here. She's actually in Fairly Speaking, and she's also with you
Yes.
in My Day with a Zombie. Well, why do you think? I mean, what type of older roles would you want to play?
Maybe a college student,
Yeah.
somebody like my age who's been out of high school for 10 years.
We can honestly say that you're in your 20s.
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. So.
So I think kind of looking young can benefit me, but can also hurt me at the same time.
I played a 16-year-old in the past.
Yes.
Recently, what'd you play a 16-year-old for?
The Northport One Act
Okay.
Festival.
Okay.
I played a Catholic school girl.
Okay, I'm not even going to talk about that because then I will get in trouble.
Uh-oh.
What's going on here? We had lesbian bartending parties before. Now we have
Show.
Catholic high school. Is there like 99 cents per download for this thing?
You're gonna get a rating.
know.
MPAA is gonna come
MPAA
out.
rating. What should people? I know you have to get ready for. There's Sarah. She's coming in too. What? I know we're going to be showing a lot of these videos on YouTube. Later, and we've been showing some of them as of late. And if you want to check out some of her scenes right now, there are selected scenes playing on YouTube.com/Steve Strangio, and click the Love, Sex, and Zombies /selected scenes, and you can see some of the stuff. What should people look forward to? When it comes to watching My Date with a Zombie and the other plays here.
Just being entertained, laughing.
Oh.
Everybody that saw it last time, I had a great time. They
Yeah.
were laughing. They thought it was so funny
Oh, cool.
and very entertaining.
Well, I appreciate it. All right. Christy Bellucci, damn talented, damn cute. She'll be in the stuff. I know you have to get ready. So, and if you want to come after the show, we're going to have a post-show too, so you come and hang out with us for a bit.
Okay,
And that's
cool.
it. All right, cool.
Thank you.
Christy Bellucci, there she goes. So I'm actually going to ask Helena to come over here and sit with me. You're watching the pre-show for Love, Sex, and Zombies. We are streaming live on Ustream. Oh, there she is right there. Streaming live on Ustream right now. Some of the actors will be coming in eventually to hang out with us and talk about the show. We are right now hanging out at So Luna Studio. This
Great
is
space.
659 Willits Path, 2 L's, 1 T. Willits Path. It's not even a road. It's not an avenue.
No, it's a path.
We don't need roads or avenues here in
Yes.
Hop Hog. No, this is. Yeah, you want to come in? You want to sit down? You got time?
Yeah,
All right, all right.
Switch.
We'll talk to Helena later. I promise. There goes Helena. This is when Gina Haver came in. I called her Lisa Haft for some reason. I don't know why.
Why
So why don't you have a
She's
seat
like,
here?
"That's
This is Lisa Haft.
Hi.
Tell other people about the roles and the characters and the plays that you are in.
Well, I'm in Just a Kiss.
Just a Kiss.
And I am Melody. I'm at my bachelorette party. I'm a little bit of a party girl, I would say.
Nice, nice.
And I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's a good little. I would say I'm the comic relief in the
For that, yeah.
in the scene.
Thank
I would
God.
say.
Because it's sometimes it gets a little too serious, and we need you to come in and tell the pork joke. I'm not going to say what the pork joke is,
Yeah.
but when you see it, you'll go, really? Because that joke.
Oh, do you know my mother had a thing with that joke?
She had a problem?
No, not a problem. But she was in the audience,
Yeah.
and I was backstage, and I heard her laughing when it was a serious scene, and I said, "Oh my God!"
Was she the one who was laughing?
I got the giggle. You know what? Because she said to her sister, "Why, the punchline? I don't want to say why.
Yeah. Why? Yeah.
Why her?
Yeah.
And why that? Why
Right.
his that?"
The setup is what's green and smells like pork. I'm not going to tell you what it is.
So
That's
she
the
didn't know.
setup.
So
Yeah.
her sister says, "Because of so and so."
Because of
And
things that
then
happened.
it was a delayed thing, so I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. I mean,
Yeah,
I
so it was
don't.
like a quiet moment.
Any type of reaction, I'm happy with. I really don't care. Even if we're talking about something recently, where like sometimes like in the old time shows, if like a play really sucks, people start throwing fruit and like cabbages. Where do they get this stuff?
Do
they sell it out in the lobby? You know,
I used it to barter with in those days.
I know. They just show up with a
You're
head of lettuce.
starving,
You know.
and you have a whole produce line.
Yeah.
Throw in the bad actors.
I
You
know,
won't
just-
eat for a week, but that guy got a tomato in his face. Like, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So actually, why don't we just we'll go one by one? Tell us the storyline of Just a Kiss.
Just a Kiss. Well, there are two people who are reunited at
Could you find that for me?
during my bachelorette party.
Yeah.
And they're
Your fourth husband.
my fourth.
Your fourth husband, yeah.
Yeah, why
Yeah,
not?
whatever. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's not easy staying married. It's a challenge.
Yeah.
So they get together and they're reminiscing, and I think that maybe he feels a little more strongly about, their relationship. She's married, she has 3 children.
All right.
So she's kind of, taking it a little light, and he's a little more serious about their prospects.
Right.
And
This is the other character. This is not your character.
no.
This is
I
the
would be
original
serious about
two.
any prospects.
It's actually a friend of Helena's, believe it or not. The other character, Erica Lopez.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right. They were.
Yeah, they actually went
pastry
to
school
pastry
together.
school
Yeah.
together. Yeah. He's like,
So they
everybody
could throw
knows everybody.
cannolis at us.
Yeah.
I
We'll make some really great desserts.
I'll take a cannoli. I don't care. You know, I'll take a cannoli to the head, anything.
Nice foyardel in there.
Nice
Yeah.
foyardel and gagoots. You know what I'm saying?
Some got old.
Yeah, some got holes. So your character keeps coming in and out of the scene,
Kind of disrupting.
disrupting the scene because honestly, and what I actually told, thank you very much, but this is the actual thing we'll read about later. The one thing that I told you when we first started this is actually based on something that actually happened to me.
Mhm.
You know, I went to if you know Freeport, Long Island, a place called the Nautical Mile. They have like just a whole bunch of bars and stuff like that. And I was hanging out there, and there's Erica. And I saw an old friend of mine. Oh, they're meeting each other here in the background. We'll show you
Oh my
Erica
God,
later.
I'm not getting used to seeing you so often.
I know.
There she goes.
Every time I see Elena, it's like a year apart.
I'm telling a story of we're actually on camera right now.
Oh.
We're actually there, right there. That's there she goes. There's Erica. We'll be talking to Erica next. We're actually talking about Just a Kiss and the actual story behind Just a Kiss. And you know, I was just walking around, and then like this girl that I knew, who I sort of dated, you know, she was in the bachelorette party of her friend, who kept like there's Anthony, who kept like running, around going, another man down, another man. That was part of their bachelorette party, and they grabbed me, and I became like their date for the evening, and all
Boy
the.
toy.
I was their boy toy for the evening, and
Show.
there's Anthony Regalino, by the way. There you go. Yes, there he is, right there.
That's you.
The minstrel, and a few other wacky things. Be nice, very cool. Unfortunately, we had to shorten the dance in that, so yeah. I'll explain later. But you know, her friend who was getting married kept interrupting this like really serious conversation I was trying to have. And she kept saying, it's like, you gonna do this guy or what? Come on, man! And I'm like, hey, shut up, I'm married. So every time, even while that was happening, I'm thinking to myself, this is gonna be a kick-ass play one of these days. You know. So how does it feel like playing that character who's coming in? Because you are pretty much like the truth almost of like the scene, trying to like wake these two up to the fact that maybe they should have sex. You know.
Well, it's a fun character, so I like that. I
Yeah.
like that she's a little rough around the edges and a little fun and wild.
Erica, why don't you come over here? Sit down. Yeah, fun of while. Okay.
She's a little more serious.
That's the character she's talking about
I'm
right
married,
there.
you know. I gotta be a little more serious.
Do what you gotta do.
Civilized
Nobody's
lady.
gonna know.
No one's
That's
gonna
my
know.
philosophy. That's my philosophy. That's how you end up married 4 times.
You two have a great rapport with each other. That's what's great. You two have such an amazing rapport with each other because
Someday we'll actually be doing this, you know.
Yeah, you never know.
I'm only up to 2 now, so we have a little while.
I don't have one yet, so you gotta teach me the ropes.
You know, she had to start her husband. Now she got the other one, so it's working out pretty nicely. How does it feel working with this lovely lady
Oh,
right
it's
here?
been awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, it's just been fun, just like waiting
With
for
the
her
whole
to come.
cast, I think we just clicked and it worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a great group of people in all the shows.
Right. I definitely want to keep you guys for like other plays. I want to make it like a rep company because everybody here has been absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
And
I would love to be in a repertoire again.
Oh, that'd be
That
great.
would be awesome.
I don't know what would we call this repertory? Strangio's Warriors? No.
Strangers,
Strangers in a Strange Land. That would work, you know. But it's so much fun watching you two, you know, on stage. I'm always, wondering why you're not cracking each other up during this thing, you know. And I love the rapport between you two. I mean, you know, as this character you're playing, how do you feel this character? You know, how do you interpret this character? What are your thoughts about this character that you're playing?
I mean, you know, I've never been married, so that's the only thing I can't relate to, but I can relate to the whole wild girl partying and then trying to just, you know, be more mature.
Right.
And I'm kind of at that place in my own life, so in a way it kind of, me and Tracy have more in common than I thought originally.
Right.
Yeah, because, you know, I myself am older now, but I can relate to her when I was younger. You know, I was much wilder and, you know, having this crazy person come out. And now I'm still the same, but much more mature. And that's the same thing with Tracy. She's mature. She's, you know, she has a family now. So with her, that's the only difference that I can't really relate to yet.
Right.
But other than that, I think we relate, you know, a lot.
Right. Well, for those that don't know, the storyline goes basically these two had a perfect kiss. The character
Not
had
us.
no these two.
Not yet.
Must be sorry. sorority.
The next
Yeah.
play.
Lesbian sorority.
He's
Lesbian
thinking
sororities.
from 5 plays. That's what
I
he's doing.
think
I'll be the
I think we have our brand new
professor.
play.
We're gonna call it just a hookup.
Just a hookup. Oh, Helena, write that down.
I can't keep up with your brain anymore.
George, who was here before, and this lovely lady Erica right here, were basically, you know, their characters had a perfect kiss 10 years ago. And then they finally hook up again at their friend's bachelorette party. And they're trying to figure out why, you know, what happened to them. How come they're not together? What's going on? And she is married with 3 kids, and he is still single, and still kind of is attracted to her.
Yeah.
You know? So I think a lot of people can, like, you know, lost loves and stuff like that. You know, people wonder, you know, whatever happened to someone that they should have been with.
I think it
You
was
know?
more than just a kiss.
Oh, definitely.
Come on, for him to be hanging on all these years.
Well, I couldn't call it just a hump. You know, I mean, or could I?
Get a lot more YouTube.
I get some more YouTube people on that. Justahump.com. I think I got something here. I'm gonna register that while
This
we're
is gonna
doing
become a trilogy.
it.
I'm afraid to see what the last
Just
one's
a
going to be
kiss,
called.
just a hump, just a hookup.
Just a hookup. Just an orgy. That'll be the final
God.
one. And then we'll get shut down. And that'll be
He was never heard from again.
Never. Steve's like, the cops. So I want to read Lisa's thing, and do you have Erica's form there too? Did you give us a headshot there? I don't think you gave us a
No,
headshot.
I didn't.
You don't have a headshot?
I don't have one.
So
I
Lisa,
want to use.
you don't play a musical instrument.
No, although, no, I've taken many lessons.
Taken many
but-
lessons.
but
What
never-
lessons have you taken?
Oh, gosh.
I'm not good at it.
Beginning with accordion, clarinet, guitar, piano.
All at once? That's
No,
rock.
but I never really got anything down. I want to. I would love to, but I don't.
Okay. You're really good at improvisation. That's what you say right here.
Yeah,
Specials.
I like
Freeze.
improv.
All right, good. The good improvisation, good.
Yeah. You don't have to read that.
I'm not going to read that last one. No, I'm not going to read that last one. So that's good. Let's see here. Have you acted before? Faculty productions at school?
Yes,
Okay.
I was
Manhattan Rep?
Manhattan Repertory
Oh,
and
cool.
Magna Theater, where we did improv.
The Magna Theater.
Mm-hmm.
Really? What's the
Great
name
little
of it?
place. Armando Diaz runs it.
What's the name of the improv group?
Well, no, I was just taking classes.
taking
and
improv there?
doing class shows.
I did a lot of improv here on Long Island too, because when I first came up, I was a comedian. So we did lots of improv at like East Side Comedy and Chuckles and this other place. So improv to me is very dear. Because
fun.
as you can see during our rehearsal, we did a lot of improv. You know, whenever we could. You know, but I want to do more improv. But maybe, you know, who knows when that'll come up. All right, so Erica, let's see, there's Erica over there. Have you acted before? Author's Class. Well, a little known fact, Erica and my girlfriend Helena actually, you know, both went to
Culinary school.
culinary school together. And
Pastry and baking. Kitchen
pastry.
4.
K4 crew.
the reason why I got this fat. And
So I apologize. for
That's
that.
okay.
Ciabatta.
Ciabatta.
We used to do that in class.
Mm.
We'd like in there for like 4 hours, delirious, and
My
we'd make up
song is
songs.
Lenny and the Chefs.
Lenny and the Chefs.
That's
yeah.
my favorite all time.
Mm.
Chefs.
So was Lenny like your favorite?
That was our
He
chef.
was our chef
That was your instructor? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Chef Lenny.
Chef Lenny.
And we made up a song
We did. We
for
honored
him.
him.
I'm a big fan of Chef Squiggy myself.
Aw.
Special. You actually know fencing, Erica.
Yes, I fenced in high school.
So I'm sorry if
And
I
I'm
insulted
so-
you. You're gonna stab me.
I actually got cast once as Inigo Montoya in The Princess Bride, and the director who was going to put it on actually couldn't get the rights to it after I got cast, so he did a whole nother play, but because of the fencing, actually.
That's awesome.
There was actually a play for
Princess
that?
Bride?
Princess Bride?
Well, he tried to do it, and apparently he couldn't get the rights, so we ended up doing Becoming Arthur.
Was there
Which was
fencing in
about-
that?
No, actually, but I was like an evil witch or something like that.
Oh, that's not. You're a sweetheart. I don't see any evil witches in it. Nah, that'd be fun though. You also know yoga?
Yes, I do yoga, and I do hot yoga.
Wow. You know what kick ass? Hot yoga fencing. Can we do that?
Try that. I mean,
That
you know.
would rock. Cool. Listen, guys, you have to get ready. So I'm sorry.
Yes.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
All right, thank
So
you.
we'll talk to you after the show too.
Okay.
And we have to get like tell everybody we need to get like a picture. We need to get like
Okay.
a group picture
Yes,
before.
Okay, cool, good.
All right. Thanks
All
very
right.
much. Those lovely ladies right there.
I love you.
Here comes Lena. You are watching the pre-show for Love, Sex, and Zombies.
Show.
We are having a damn good time right now. My name is Steve Strangio. This is Helena Turbush. She is going to be helping me out throughout the whole thing. And I think I had some questions here.
For me?
These are questions that you should probably ask me.
I'm going to ask you
just
some
so we can kill some
questions.
time, and then if we can get, hopefully, some of the actors. I know I saw Gina Haver come through
people walking
a
back
second
and
ago,
forth,
but we'll try to get them to come here. Hold on one second.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to find. Be right with you just a second. This is
He does
the
this all the
actual
time.
program for Love, Sex, and Zombies. That's the thing right there, and this is what's coming soon to So Luna Studio. As you can see, this is a really hip place because Spring Awakening, Bloody Andrew Jackson, 13. I mean, these they're all coming here to this place in Hoppock. So definitely check out So Luna Studio. It's solunastudioNY.com, and you can definitely check them out. So I see some people are coming in. Good to see you. Thanks for coming down. You have a question for me, maybe, about what's going on
you
here?
have a really great cast. I mean, you have some really wonderful personalities. They're so great at these roles.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about some behind-the-scenes stuff during rehearsals.
I gotta tell you, I mean, when I first came in here, it was pretty interesting because, like I said, originally Susan Tromans, the amazing Susan Tromans. Thank you very much, Susan, for actually helping us out and being, an assistant director during this. But she had to drop out because she got a really kick-ass new job, which was Cinema Arts Center, which is a really great place.
Awesome.
And I didn't know if I'd be like directing all of these plays because I wrote them all, so wouldn't that be enough? Dan will talk to you later, trust me. So during the rehearsal, everybody just kept coming in and hanging out with us, and it's okay. You can use the bathroom. Yeah, we're right by the ladies' room in case you're wondering. So people are like, can I walk past them? What's happening? The auditions kicked ass because usually in a theater, sometimes in Long Island, it's hard to get actors, but they have some amazing actors here.
Yeah.
And they all came down, and one by one, as they were auditioning, I'm thinking, yes, good, okay, you're in, you're hired. Everybody kicked ass when they came in, and it was just I had something to play with. I had actors to work with, and then we started very slowly. We did like staged readings, and if you go to YouTube.com/Steve Strangio and check out and search Love, Sex, and Zombies, you actually see some of the rehearsal things that we did, the stage readings that we did, and they just kicked into it immediately. Can you get Gina when you get a chance? Okay. Okay, so that's somebody in there. Yeah. Bathroom shenanigans. And after a while, I think I have another next play.
You got to stop writing these plays on the fly here.
We have Lesbian College and
Lesbian sorority party.
Lesbian sorority party, lesbian sorority party, and bathroom shenanigans.
Bathroom shenanigans. All right, good.
So after a while, they all gelled. They all worked together. Everybody brought something new to the characters. We've actually done some of these plays before.
Yeah.
And they were actually teaching me things about the plays that I never even realized. And that's, for me, that kicks ass because I love watching, when people do stuff like that. Yeah, so
Everything really fell into place. It's great.
Yeah.
And this is your first time doing a production here at So Luna Studio.
First time at So Luna. It was strange because I never even knew about this place until recently. Props to a guy named Stevie GB. I think I have, is it here? He has a play called Welcome to Long Island. It's actually going to be here. And come on over, Gene. And he told me about this place. When I walked in, it was like I walked into the promised land because this place is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
All right, so she will be back. I want to bring Gina Haver over here. You can find Gina's stuff
I left it over here.
over there. Yeah, have a seat.
Hello, how are you?
The lovely Gina Haver, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't she amazing? She is in, why don't you tell everybody about the plays that you're in and the characters that you're playing.
Okay, I'm in Fairly Speaking and My Date with a Zombie.
Nice.
So I play two fun characters. Fairly Speaking, I play a woman who is dating this guy. Yeah, that's me. About 10 years ago. And she's frustrated because she wants more of a commitment from her beau.
Right.
And he's not really giving her, I guess, the commitment that she wants.
Okay.
So, you have to watch it to find out, but it kind of works in her favor.
Yeah.
And then My Date with a Zombie, I play a very laid-back, quiet person. No, I play a crazy waitress, which I like.
The one thing I love about that character is that you're playing like the 40s character.
Yeah,
You know,
like a
1940s girl.
pseudo Betty Davis kind of you know, 40s chick.
Well, I have such an affinity for the 1940s because, like, I love it's like, high pants, fast talk. I say that, Penny. What do you say? We do a little play.
All right.
Cha cha cha. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And you captured that character perfectly because
Thank you.
you have such an amazing, like, actor's spirit.
Oh, thank you. I
About
love it.
You
I
have
love
like
it.
this classical sense about you, and then delivery is like when she gets in, it's like you can hear from the back of her. I think they actually hear it out on Will It's Past, and that's absolutely amazing because like, hey there, Pally! It's like, oh, hey, what's happening? And it kicks like so much ass. It's so much fun to watch you play that role.
I love doing it. It's just a blast. I love playing fun parts.
And the opening too. You actually have the opening play, which is Fairly Speaking. And one of the things that some people may not know, which I'm actually going to read, off this.
Oh, okay.
Is, let's see, where would let's see, you were part of the New York Theater and New York Opera, and you've done arias and sonnets from Broadway to Baroque, Scrooge the Musical, The Crucible, La Bohème, The Magic Flute. I mean, you have this Rigoletto. You have this astounding operatic voice.
Oh, thank you.
Which I needed to really, I don't want to use the word exploit, but like, highlight, I know there's like 3 people, there's like 4 people actually. Would you give us like maybe a couple of quick notes?
Yeah. Sure.
All right, okay. Ladies, hold on a second, there's going to be singing.
Okay.
Don't be alarmed.
I'm going to do a snippet of this beautiful spiritual.
Okay, here we go.
In the morning when I rise, in the morning when I rise, in the morning when I rise, give me Jesus.
Amen.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, when you go and you perform, do people usually do that a lot?
Well, I guess it depends.
What is it about that type of theater that drew you to that?
What, classical music?
Classical music,
or?
Opera, singing. How did you?
Well,
come
I
into
started out as a pianist, and I still play the piano.
Mhm.
And
Hey, who's that guy?
I don't know. Yeah. So I started out as a pianist, and
Is it pianist or pianist?
well, it's supposed to be pianist, but
I like pianist a lot better.
Yeah.
I think piano. I think we should keep saying pianist.
Yeah. And now this is a while ago, and I always loved to sing, but I didn't think I had much of a voice. So I actually thought, I want to be, do Madonna music or disco music, and I started studying voice and listening to tapes, and I just fell in love with Maria Callas's voice.
I actually know who that is. Yeah, the
no,
diva,
yeah.
the original diva.
Yeah, and just that kind of singing, I just thought, wow, I want to do that someday.
Yeah, and just
And,
did it take a lot of training for that, or was it? Just,
Yeah, I still train.
Okay.
And I'm the type of person that if there's something I want to do, I will do whatever it takes to do it. And
Nice.
I believe in following one's dream.
And you followed it, right to Solo in a Studio.
Oh, yes, and I'm having a blast. Everyone is so sweet.
Well, we try.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So nice, so nice.
What is it about you play a character in Fairly Speaking, which is about a couple having a lover's quarrel at a Renaissance fair, and they are dressed in full garb, and they have to deal with that. Basically about what's going on with them and how they deal with each other in relationships. How does it feel playing that role in sort of a quirky, romantic type of character?
How does it feel?
Yeah.
It's fun. It's pretty realistic, so I think it's a type of character everyone can relate to. So I enjoy that I could play something contemporary that can touch a lot of people and people can relate to. But it's fun playing it. I like playing someone really honest.
That's good. It's a screwball farce, but at the same time, you actually bring some human character to it.
I
Which really
think you
helps,
have to in order for a piece to be honest and to touch people and make a statement.
Right.
Not that we're trying to make a statement, but just presenting life and the foibles of humanity is.
I'm good with that statement.
in itself,
Yeah, that works for me. And the character of
How you doing?
what's up? Good seeing you.
How
Good
are
seeing you. This is the gentleman right there. Let me just.
That's my husband, Chris.
Husband Chris right there. See?
Isn't he cute?
Hello.
Hello.
Chris, does she sing like that to you in the morning?
Yep.
Oh, God bless you.
Yeah.
Jealous man.
You hear me down the block, so.
The character now for My Day with a Zombie is like you're just so far out there, and you're playing this like I envisioned her as a woman who was turned into a zombie in the 1940s and never left, and so she's like in that character the entire time. So that yeah, that must have been like a fun time playing that character too.
Oh, it was so much fun. I love doing wacky parts. The wackier, the better.
Good.
Yeah, I think it's fun.
That helps. All right.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of that, you should probably get ready.
Okay. Okay.
You know, the opening show.
Okay.
So thanks very much.
Thank you.
Gina Haber right here. Thank you. All right, there she goes. I want to get Dan to come over here for just a second. Come on over. Come on over and sit down right now.
I have to say, wacky worked for Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken, you know, I should write a play where they all talk
As they say in China,
like him.
ping pong.
Ping pong. So this is Dan Marquardt. He is one of my go-to guys. He's actually kind of leaning far away from me. Right, now to get that close. Dan is actually my cinematographer for A Good Man, which is a film I'm currently shooting right now, and we're going to get that done as quickly as possible.
Yes.
You're actually a friend of George Papadamanos.
Yes, I am.
It's all kind of like everybody knows everybody else.
At least when
right
it
now.
comes to the particular circuit,
Oh, yeah.
the actors. I know a lot of people you and I have dealt with or come across.
Josh Schaefer, who was in
Right.
the movie, was actually here last week. Check it out.
Yeah, so there's a lot of people within the circle. So it's a pretty cool little community, I think is the word we're looking for.
Yeah, I think Community's good.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, it's
That
also a
works.
good TV show also.
Absolutely.
NBC, check it out.
Absolutely.
You are also going to be filming tonight.
Yes.
And we're going to be getting a lot of the footage to put up on my YouTube channel.
Great setup tonight. I was actually showing Helena.
Helena?
That's how we remember.
We kept
it.
calling her Helena, so
Yeah.
we had to say
So
Helena.
she's like, it's Helena. Because I have a friend named Helena, spelled the same way. She's like, no.
Well, it's spelled
I
the
got
same
a
way.
lean with my Helena.
Helena. When you go to right here, right there,
Wait. Graphics.
right there.
Graphics.
Yeah, I can't afford the graphics package just yet, so I'm using this.
Blew the budget on your
I really burned my graphic right there. I use a lot of ink on this right here, so you're going to be going there to check out what he's going to be filming coming up very soon.
Yeah, so what we have set up tonight is we actually have the Canon EOS 70 that we're using.
Okay.
We have it framed up nice with the center of the stage. Behind me and above me, I have the GoPro Hero 2, which we all know how cool of a camera that is.
Sounds like a superhero.
Yeah, it does.
I am GoPro Hero 2, Power Ranger.
And the third camera we have is actually a night vision camera focused on the crowd.
In case there's Navy SEALs in the audience.
Yeah, well, you get that 15-minute laugh, or
I hope.
it would be great audio to get, video to get. So
3 cameras.
Well, I'm the jack of all trades and master of none, but I am the man with the master plan, and I'm truly a fan of the man called Dan from Long Island, New York.
You hear that?
That's my best material. Goodbye.
He rehearsed that. There he goes. Is there anything we could talk about a certain show that you're working on right now?
Yeah, I'm working on a few shows. Well, we have your project.
My project, yeah.
A Good Man, which I really like this project. Of all the projects that I do, because we're also working on the documentary and the Carfellow guys, but we'll get to that in a minute.
This is My Long Island.
This is My Long Island.
That's his documentary, which is
which
filming.
Steve is actually helping to write.
Thank you. And if you want to go to your website,
It's sawgrassnewyork.com.
sawgrassnewyork.com.
And
Okay.
some more videos are there. Not everything's posted yet, but you could also go to Vimeo and just type in Sawgrass Productions. And
Okay.
see everything there.
SAWGRASS, Sawgrass.
Correct.
Okay, that's the
Correct.
thing here on Long Island. We have lots of sawgrass.
Yeah, best dunes on the in the world.
Is there anything about those fellas that you can talk about?
Oh my God, those guys are hysterical.
The car fellas.
Yeah, Carfellas.
May have seen them on Discovery.
Yeah, reality.
Discovery,
They have a reality show in Discovery right now. They're blowing up in the UK, and ironically speaking, in the UK, they are to the UK what David Hasselhoff is to Germany. I know
That kicks ass.
It's funny, but
Hasselhoff rocks in
three
Germany.
regular guys. When you meet them, they are. They're 3 regular guys. The tagline to the reality show was, they made some bad choices, did some wrong things, but they're working towards their redemption and doing business legitimately. They're all former, I believe, mobsters, and
I don't believe that at all.
I don't believe it either.
No, they're just
And-
regular guys trying to sell.
Absolutely, and to film
We
these
wish them
guys,
all the best.
Yes, to film these guys is hysterical. The hard part for me is try to hold the camera still because I don't use the tripod.
Yeah.
And the 3 of them love. Maybe in a tiny thing. I apologize if I'm being discriminated here, but they like to talk over one another.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Shut up.
And
What do you mean, what are you talking
when
about?
I'm saying something, they gotta talk over the other person so they can be heard. But to film these guys is just completely hysterical.
Okay.
And off camera, they're very down to earth guys. I mean, really, they're nothing like what you see on TV. Well, actually, let me correct that. They are themselves.
Yeah.
What you see on camera on the webisodes that we do,
Yeah.
they're absolutely themselves. They're like that off camera, but very down-to-earth guys.
All right, cool. So if they wanted to see these Carfellas webisodes, where could we go?
Sawgrass, New York, or you can go on their website, which is BroadwayMotors.NewYork.com.
Cool.
And Facebook. You know, Broadway Motors also has a fan page on Facebook, so check it out.
It's an amazing time, these guys. I mean, they do some really entertaining shows, and Dan is filming it, making it visually entertaining as well. So the man's the damn talented man right here. He's Dan, the damn talented man right there. And you should check those out, and they update those weekly.
Weekly
you know.
webisodes.
And A Good Man, we hopefully finished by the end of June. We got 2 more shooting dates coming up if, the people would get back to me.
It's all about the scheduling, yeah.
It's all about scheduling.
Well, I'm on board. I know I don't reply to everything, but I'm there.
Well, this is pure on indie filmmaking, pure on, grassroots indie filmmaking, and we're shooting this like improvisationally structured film, and Dan has to capture that. And I wrote this structure, and we have like all these amazing actors. And we have maybe 8 to 10 more scenes yet to film.
Right, but what's cool about nowadays, though?
Yeah.
Let me interrupt you.
Okay.
You and I
Are you Italian?
No,
okay.
I should have been, though.
All right. How you doing?
But you know what's cool about what you and I are doing? You look at the industry nowadays. You look how things have changed over the years. Where everything had to be done a certain way, lighting, this, sound, everything. Like nowadays, everything because of the indie artists. A lot of guerrilla filming is going on. Like it changed the style of the way movies are made nowadays in Hollywood.
Right.
And it makes it that more, at least for us, entertaining when it comes to doing. We deal with our stresses too. But,
Yeah.
But it does somewhat provide a little more entertainment because there's not so much of that creative control of executives or the board said this or can we change this? It's
I gotta give props to Ed Burns, because he's been helping pave the way for indie filmmakers to get out there and just do what they want to do.
Absolutely, I'm a huge Ed Burns fan. In fact, I'd be honored to meet the man. I really love to get him on camera.
He's a great guy. I met him once. Briefly, we were over at the Cinema Arts Center and just got a chance to just hang out with him for maybe 2 minutes. But in those 2 minutes, he gave some really great advice. The man's willing to give out advice to independent filmmakers, and we appreciate that. So thanks, Ed.
And not even
Long Island guy
yeah.
too. Yeah.
Well, we like it. Well, we're Long Islanders as well. But
Yeah.
what we love about you, Ed Burns, is that Steve and I are not kidding around. But it sounds funny when we say it. With my documentary of Long Island and his feature film of A Good Man, we're both talking about taking the Ed Burns route, and putting it into the film festivals.
Well, making it a Steve Strangio, Dan Marquardt route, and not imitating the man, but
going
learning
the route
from where he
in which
went.
he paved the path.
Right.
paved the way.
That's important to do, but you don't want to be somebody else. You want to do your own thing,
Right.
but you want to give respect to people that came before you and say, hey, thanks for helping us out.
But when you describe it to investors or people who are interested in the project, how you looking to present this,
Right.
The quickest way for them to understand is we're going the Ed Burns route, and okay, the film festivals. They know that because he's been known lately as the king of the indies.
I say it's a lesbian party. Remember?
A lesbian sorority party, yeah.
Lesbian sorority party.
And what was the other one?
I
the
forgot. Bathroom shenanigans. Yeah, that
There
gets
we
my
go.
money. So anyway, it's about actual time as we're filming this. We got about 15 minutes until
I gotta go
showtime.
set up.
So
Nice
you guys
talking
go
to you
set up,
guys.
and that's Dan Marquardt. Check him out. Sawgrass Productions, and this is my Long Island. Honestly, we're gonna wrap this sucker up because we got a show to do.
Yep.
And tell you what, guys, we'll try to do. There might be a post show. Who knows? If we do that, it'll be around 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can check us out right here. If not, then, hey, this has been a damn good time.
I agree.
Yeah,
We should do this again.
we should do this again sometime.
Write some more plays. And
I'll
we'll
write
do
some more
this.
plays and get back to you on that. Love, Sex, and Zombies, right here at So Luna Studio. Go to SoLunaStudioNY.com if you want to check out my YouTube site. Right there, youtube.com/Steve Strangio. And also to check out my website. It's happysaturdays.com. And that's basically it for now. All right, signing off from So Luna Studios. Love, Sex, and Zombies is starting pretty soon. We will talk to you guys soon.